All right, so we just held our grief recovery workshop for widows, and today was our orientation. We actually held we're holding a 6 week grief recovery workshop for Muslim women and women of faith. And today it was really just raw. It was raw and so authentic. And wow, you know, we shared about our husbands, we shared about who they are and what we loved most about them. And we also shared, how they passed away and what our fondest memories of our spouses were. And, leading, although I facilitate the workshop, I'm still within that first year of Antar's passing, and I feel the same emotions that these women feel. And I shared with them, like, we just completed Ramadan, and I was surprised, to really be quite honest, that Ramadan would have been so challenging for me without Antar being here. And I'm surprised that I was even surprised. I should have known that, but I didn't even anticipate the difficulties that I faced and experienced during Ramadan, because I was like so pumped and so eager to greet Ramadan. But it was like day one when it came in, I was just, as we say, I was messed up in a game. Like, I just was like devastated and hurt and missing my husband, and it was just an emotional experience. And the sisters could relate to that, and it was tough. It was tough not having him. It was tough experiencing this Ramadan without him. We've experienced 7 Ramadans together. Even when he was ill, I still had him. I can still go to the hospital, be by his side, break fast with him. Well, he couldn't eat, but I was still with him. I was with him, so I could break fast with him, or sit by his side and make Maghrib prayer there and read Quran to him or for him, or like listen to Quran. Like, I still physically had my husband there. So to go through Ramadan this year without him, it was tough. It was tough. And I recall sharing with the sisters that, this is the first time since COVID that I've actually been inside some friends' homes. And I was there with some of my friends during the last days of Ramadan for various reasons. And when I left their home, like, my spirit was at a high. And then as I came home and was in my garage, like, it was my soul wanted to just scream out, why? Like, to Allah. But I knew, like, I'm not going to question Allah. So I just yelled, like, I just cried in my car and sobbed and just, like, called out to Allah for aid and comfort, because it was hard. It was hard to come back to the reality that my husband's not home, and just experiencing Ramadan without him, and to just share that with the sisters, and us to connect with each other, and they understand. It was just human, it was that, and sharing in our humanity, and sharing in that connection, and sharing in that experience. And I appreciate it, and I know they appreciate it as well. So here we are, like, just providing a platform and an outlet and a safe environment emotionally for us, the women, including myself, to mourn our husbands, heal, grieve our husbands, share in that connection and love that we have for each other, and knowing that we're not alone. And no matter how we show up in our journeys, like no one is advanced than the other. Our grieving process, our mourning process, our healing process is all the same. I mean, it's different, and we have different paths and different timelines, and it's okay wherever you are in that timeline. And one thing that really was like a theme was the missing of our spouses and how much we miss them. And it's an everyday experience, no matter how great the day may be. And especially when the day is, when you have one of those bad days, you really feel the sting of them not being there. But knowing that, no, but being aware and acknowledging that that love never dies, and missing them, it doesn't go away. It doesn't go away. It's every day. So I'm really grateful that Allah placed this on me to do, because this definitely didn't come from me. I would have never thought of this without Allah's guidance. So we need this space for the widows, and praise be to God that there is a space for us. So I look forward to sharing with you again, and take care.